boy, don't you?
No, I made a big deal out about all that last time, but now I just want you to have a kid that's healthy.
What? Let's go out and celebrate. Have a bottle of champagne.
Yeah, why not? You got nothing to lose. Only nix on the champagne. I mean, if you are pregnant, I'm not taking any chances. Very good. And fetch us a bottle of your best sparkling apple cider while we wait. See.
Thank you.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. You know, Todd, you can have champagne. I know you're not pregnant.
Look, we're going at this together, okay? If you can't have to do without the booze, then so will I. In fact, I was thinking about giving up drinking altogether.
What brought this on?
Well, look, I mean, maybe we're not going to have a kid this time, but we are going to have another kid. And what kind of father would I be if I don't set some good examples?
You're going to be a wonderful father. Ooh. I would like to propose a toast. Thank you.
Go for it.
To my husband, the father of this child to be. That from this day forth, I want to make as happy as he has made me.
To my wife. And the mother of my child to be. That she finally gets everything that she deserves. These are good.
Mm-hmm.
Should figure out who owns them. Buy stock in the company.
You know what, Todd? Maybe you could buy the company like you did that radio station.
Oh, yeah, then I can fire everybody who works there. Name all the products after you and me, you know. Blair Bar. This could be Manning mixed. Excuse me.
Oh, don't look now, honey, but I believe it's Max Holden.
I didn't invite him to the table. Did you invite him to this table?
No, maybe he's our new waiter, you know, maybe trying to hustle up some tips. I hear they're having a terrible cash flow problem over at that Serenity Springs.
Is that right?
Yes.
Are you two finished with the comedy routine?
Oh, Max! You want something?
Todd, you said the decision to fire Luna was purely business.
Yeah.
Well, then, I have a pure and simple business deal for you. Are you interested in hearing the details?
Not really, no.
Oh, now wait a minute, Todd. They repealed all those laws about trading with the enemy, didn't they? Let's hear what Max has to say. Oh, actually, maybe he's ready to call it quits. Max, is that true? Are you ready to give up?
Blair, but I didn't come here to give up anything. Actually, I love competition. See, I think it's what makes America great. Free enterprise?
Deep down, Max, you know your little mud village can never compete with Melodor. Now, if you wait too long to cry uncle, we may no longer be interested in putting in a bid.
Oh, gee, Blair, it's nice to know that you're so concerned about my future.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe I should be talking to you about this business deal, since obviously Todd does whatever you tell him to do. You tell him to buy a radio station, he buys one. You tell him to fire Luna, he fires her.
That's right. My wife says jump, I ask how high. Makes her extra happy.
Oh, what you won't do for love. And you know what? I bet you two are Love Line listeners. Which brings me back to my deal. I would like to put the Love Line back on WVL. If you will check out these demographics and ratings, you will find out that Luna was a real winner for WVL. Her ratings were full 2 points above anything else in her time slot, and she drew 60% of the 18 to 39-year-olds.
Oh, wow, those are great numbers.
And as a clincher, I want Serenity Springs to sponsor the show. We will pay premium rates up front. We're talking not scattered here, because I know the ratings are going to get better and better. It's a win-win situation for the owner of the radio station. So what do you say, Todd? You said to yourself, good numbers translates to high profits. What do you say? Is it a deal?
Todd?
Tell you what I'll do. The first 6 months up front right now today. Now, if you were the businessman you say you are, you'll jump at a chance like that. Plus, it's an opportunity for us all to just forget this little vendetta we have going. I mean, why penalize the listeners of WVL just because you and Blair have a problem with me?
You told Guy Navarre that Melodor products cause allergic reaction, cost me thousands a month, sales nationwide. Oh, I don't think that's a small problem, Max.
Maybe you're No, I'm sorry. Let's just keep the past in the past, right?
I agree.
Todd!
Now, let's just leave the past where it is, over and done with. We'll concentrate on the present. And at present, all of WVL's airtime is filled up.
I checked with the station this morning, and there are 2 or 3 hours free every day.
Well, then we'll just have to fill it with contemporary programming. Sponsored by Blair's company. You see, Melodor doesn't want to be associated with that country western mild pablum that your village idiot of a wife puts out.
Well, gee. Before you make any sort of decision, maybe you should ask permission from your wife, the town pump.
Nobody talks to my wife like
What's the matter, Todd? Can't take the truth?
The truth is, your wife couldn't cut it.
Oh! Stop it! Oh, my God, Max, stop it this minute!
Gloves are off now, Manning.
Fine by me.
It's all personal. No more lies about what a businessman you are.
Took you long enough. Now try this one on for size. I'm going to bury that mud hole you call a company just to make my woman smile.
Oh, my goddess, what in the world were y'all brawling about?
Came here to make a legitimate business offer. I was going to buy a couple hours on WVL, put the love line back on. Turned it down, and then one thing led to another.
Max, I'm really touched that you tried to buy the show back for me. That's really sweet. But, honey, it just kills me to see how unhappy you are.
I'm fine.
No, you are not. And it makes me see that we are left with absolutely no other choice.
Finally. Finally, you understand. Finally, you get it. Thank you, goddess.
No one has ever done anything like that for me.
Yeah, well, nobody calls my wife that.
You know what the best part was? Is when you called Serenity Springs a mud hole. I'm gonna bury that mud hole of a company.
Well, maybe we should sit down tonight and try and figure out new ways to eat into their profits.
Yeah? What time tonight?
Todd, I've been waiting. Oh, sorry. I thought you were alone.
What's up?
Hi, Blair.
What's up?
Hello, Riggs. Have a seat.
Oh, thank you. Well, I was hoping I could have a word with you.
Shoot.
You know, Todd, I have been a newspaper man for over 30 years, and in that time, I built up a pretty good reputation in the business.
I know, that's why I hired you.
Then why do you keep overriding my decisions?
What, you mean this headline thing?
Yeah, the headline thing. I can't keep sitting back watching you run these front-page stories against Bo Buchanan. I mean, the original story was fine. It was good journalism. But now it's just harassment. I mean, it's got to stop.
Or what?
Well, I just think that's what would be best for the paper, if you trust my judgment.
I'll keep that in mind.
All right. Excuse me.
Todd, you sound serious.
I know.
But he could quit.
Fine. Let him quit.
You need him.
No, I don't need him. I don't need anybody. Except you. Anybody gets in our way, we mow them down together.
It is a great feeling, isn't it? Being this powerful. It beats any feeling